guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'll be talking about the diaphragm and what it actually means to sing from the diaphragm. But before we jump to the video, I'd like to introduce myself. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Abby Sulit. I'm a freelance theater actress from the Philippines and currently an online vocal coach and voice teacher. I have students from the United States, the Netherlands, Japan, Singapore, and the Philippines. This channel is all about helping you become the best performer that you can be. So make sure to subscribe and like this video. So now let's talk about the diaphragm. What exactly is the diaphragm? I took up voice lessons since I was like 5, and every time my teacher would say, use your diaphragm, sing from your diaphragm, and I'm like, what does that mean? They never really bothered to explain what the diaphragm is. You know how when like singers go like this and like push inside and like use your diaphragm? And I always thought the diaphragm was a sack. Yes, guys. I thought the diaphragm was a sack. Only when I entered med school did I learn about the diaphragm, what it looks like, and I actually saw it. Yes, I did. So the diaphragm, guys, is a dome-shaped muscle, and it's the main muscle for inspiration. Not inspiration like, oh my God, I had a thought. Inspiration as in inhalation, all right? So it's the main muscle for inhalation. Now, how exactly does it do that? So going back to the structure of the diaphragm, it's dome-shaped. The dome part, when it contracts, it goes down. Sort of like a syringe, if you can imagine a syringe, you know, for needles and stuff. The peripheral, the sides of the dome, they don't go down. Okay, they're still attached to the ribs and the cartilage of your lower ribs. And when you inhale, it's supposed to go down, right? And when it goes down, the abdominal viscera, or like the organs found in your abdomen, they tend to be pushed elsewhere. They are moved aside, all right? And when that happens, so it's pushed down, you have more space for the lungs to take in more air. It's actually because of pressure. That's why air goes inside our body. So again, what happens is your diaphragm goes down, which increases the volume of your thoracic cavity and decreases intrathoracic pressure, which makes air go in our bodies. So now that we know that, let's maximize our breathing. What does that mean? If you go back to my video, which I will link up here, I taught you guys last week that my preferred way of breathing is through the nose and exhale through the mouth. But I didn't actually show you the bottom part. I only showed you the top part, all right? When you inhale, you want to make sure your stomach gets big, okay? And when you exhale, you want to push it in, okay? You want to make your stomach big. Why? Because whatever happens, when we inhale, the diaphragm goes down. Now imagine if the diaphragm goes down, it pushes all the organs inside, all right? It pushes all the organs. If you make the container, basically like your abdomen, smaller while your diaphragm is pushing, you're actually a little bit pushing the diaphragm up and you're not maximizing the space for your lungs. Again, what you want is actually to maximize the space, your rib cage, to take in more air. Because if you limit the space of your rib cage, your lungs will only get that big. Okay? So you want to make sure that when you inhale, as you inhale, you make your stomach big so that when the diaphragm goes down, all the organs on your abdominal area will go, you know, elsewhere. It will go down, it will go in your pelvic floor, it will go in the peripherals. Because guys, your organs do not shrink when you inhale. All right? Let's remember that our organs do not shrink when we inhale. When you inhale and you push your stomach in instead of pushing it out, all the organs in your abdominal area have nowhere to go. It's either they go up or they go down. And if they go up and down, first, if they go down, fine, it goes down, right? But if it goes up, it actually takes up the space that your lungs could have taken up. Again, you want to make sure that you maximize your lung capacity. You want to make sure that you maximize taking in a lot of air. So that's why when you breathe, yes, diaphragm goes down, you want to make sure that you expand your abdominal area so that the abdominal viscera or the organs inside or everything that's found there will spread out. All right? They will spread out and they won't take up the space of your lungs. Right? Don't worry, it takes a while because we're so used to making it small when we take a deep breath. Like, I was so guilty of that when I was younger, like especially if I went to the doctor and the doctor's like, take a deep breath. And I go, no, do not do that, okay? First, you're not supposed to do this when you breathe, all right? You're not supposed to lift your shoulders, okay? You're supposed to relax your shoulders when you breathe. And when you breathe, again, you make your stomach big. And when you exhale, you make it small. That's why whenever I teach, I always have a breathing exercise prior to vocalization so that we get used to breathing the correct way. Now that we talked about the diaphragm, let's talk about what teachers really mean when they say, use your diaphragm when you sing or sing from your diaphragm. First of all, guys, you cannot produce sound with your diaphragm. Your diaphragm will not produce sound. Okay? Your diaphragm is, again, the main muscle for inspiration or inhalation. Okay? The muscles that produce the sound are your vocal cords. Okay? So when teachers actually say, use your diaphragm or sing from your diaphragm, what they just want you to do is simply take in more air. Because if you have more air, you have more air to push the vocal cords to produce sound. Your vocal cords need to be hit by air to produce sound. That's why I always emphasize the breath and air, because air produces sound. Without air, you won't have sound. All right? So when teachers say, use your diaphragm, one, they could probably mean, use your diaphragm, take in more air because I can't hear you. And usually they say it to students who don't project as much. That's what I notice whenever I hear teachers say, sing from your diaphragm or use your diaphragm. It means sing louder. So that's what it means. One, that's probably one of the reasons why they say use your diaphragm. The second is probably for support, breath support. Because of course, when you produce sound, again, you are using air. And sometimes we have no control of the air. That's why our notes are shaky. All right? Or that's why we can't sustain longer notes. So the two things that I feel like teachers mean when they say use your diaphragm when you sing or sing from your diaphragm is, one, to project, two, to have support, breath support. Right. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you like it. I'm sorry if I got so, I don't know, engrossed. Is that the word? Yeah, I guess. Got so excited about this topic because I swear to you, when I was younger, I thought the diaphragm was a sack. Thank God I went to med school and saw what it actually looks like. It's pretty amazing, guys, to actually see the muscles and the internal organs, of course. But yeah, anyway, I don't want to bore you with that. So that's it again for this video. I hope you like it. I'll see you on my next video. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I would love for you to be part of the family. I post weekly videos. You can also follow me on my other socials. And if you want to have one-on-one coaching with me, my schedule is up on calendly.com/Abigail Sulit. Also, I would love to hear from you guys. I see I have over 100 views and it makes me really happy. You guys have no idea the anxiety every time I upload a video. It's like I feel like people are going to judge me. But, you know, I'm like, whatever. I just really want to post videos about singing, about theater, because I really, really, really love, theater and singing. So I try as much as I can to overcome that fear. But yeah, guys, those, the 200 people, the 100 people who watch, please comment below. I would love to hear from you what you guys think of the video, what you guys want to learn next, what you guys want me to talk about. Please, please comment down below. I'll see you on my next video. Mahal ko kayo. Bye!